Hi and welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom. This is a TV review and I'll be having a look at the pilot episode of About a Boy. Now this is actually, or has been actually, a movie starring Hugh Grant some years ago, which was a British movie, and now we have an American take on this story. And I have to say, I kind of wasn't going to bother watching this. It's not really my, I didn't think it's going to be really my sort of wheelhouse, so to speak, not really the kind of program that I would normally watch, but I thought, well, you know, it's one of these ones that are on for sort of 25 minutes or so. I'll give it a go. And I'm so glad it is, because let me tell you, this show, or the pilot episode at least, was absolutely hilarious. The basic premise is you've kind of got this bachelor who's kind of living kind of a bit of a typical bachelor life, picking up women, never really had any sort of commitment, that sort of thing. And all his friends are kind of settled down, got kids, married, that sort of thing. And this kind of single mother, played by Minnie Driver, comes to sort of live next door with her young son. And basically kind of, through a series of quite hilarious events that I won't kind of spoil for you, nonetheless, they kind of, the Will, who's kind of the main character, basically ends up kind of bonding with this little lad. And they end up sort of becoming friends after a kind of like hiccups along the way. I won't say too much about the plot because it is only kind of a short pilot episode. I don't want to sort of go through the whole thing. But suffice to say, it is really, really funny. I mean, I was literally laughing out loud. I mean, the first sort of 10 minutes of this film, and it's quite from a kind of guy's point of view as well. When I sort of see like a program like this, I think it's going to be kind of almost like the equivalent of a chick flick. But it's actually quite male-centric humour, I have to say. So if you're kind of worried about watching this and thinking, oh, do you know, it looks like it's going to be kind of like a TV version of a chick flick type thing, it really isn't. You know, I always say it's a program that both men and women can enjoy equally, because it is from the male's point of view. The main character is a guy. Obviously, you've got the lad as well. The only weak point I would say I found in the pilot episode is the single mother, I forget the character's name, played by Minnie Driver, who just seemed like she was a caricature, to be honest. It didn't really, and just seemed a little bit, the way she was almost seemed like a spoof character, and then otherwise kind of just quite a funny pilot episode. I guess the only other mild criticism I would say is the actual climax of this particular pilot episode is kind of a little bit cliche, but you know, it's only over 20 odd minutes, so what they're going to do to kind of fit this in for 20 minutes and get you hooked. But that's only a small criticism, I would say. But the rest of the cast, and I forget the actor's name, the main guy Will, and the little lad's name. They had such, you know, really good chemistry, and some of the sort of the situations that arise just in this very short episode are absolutely hilarious. And you know, I can really recommend this kind of TV program or this pilot episode. Give it a shot. It's only a short one, but I think if you kind of like almost, I want to say sort of like Hangover and kind of that kind of Bridesmaids type humour, I think you'll get a kick out of this series. I highly recommend it. Don't be put off by its kind of its premise. Give it a go. 8 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed it. Go check it out. Let me know what you thought about it. If you have seen it, I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.